Alright guys, what's up? Today we're back with the OBS Ford 7.3 Powerstroke build update. I did a few things, all basically looks for it that I just want to update you from the last video that I did on it. I guess let's just start at the front end here, see the obvious. So now I've done grill, headlight bezels, and I put a 6.4 front bumper on it. And then future plans is gonna put pod lights in here. And then also if you look here, you can see my nice Mishimoto radiator, max airflow. Might be an issue in the winter. For people who haven't watched before, straight axle swap, Dana 60. It is a F250, 35/16s, 4-inch BDS lift. Interior, pretty much the same. All original, I mean seat swap, there's a gauge. Nothing fancy in here. I did redo my rear brakes, so the parking brake works now. I had to buy new cables for that. Does think there's about an inch difference between the front and the back with the straight axle swap and lift kit. Then let's come around back here. You can tell tree's a little in the way, but it's quite a bit different in the back. I actually have a put together trim piece. Still little imperfections, but less than the old one. Biggest part being this is put together. I have an original rear bumper on. Me and Brady, we actually traded my bumper for his bumper. So this is on there. I think it looks nice. Pretty nice. Get a good look from the back now. Looks a lot more put together, I think. I bought a bed and tailgate. Pretty minimal rust. Color ended up being the paint job's kind of wacky on it, so I didn't throw it on. Shortly, within a few months, I plan on starting to fix all the rust on this thing. That's my next step at this point. There's nothing else in between. I replaced the rear tank since that was leaking, so now both tanks work. I need to go back in it because the float gauge is messed up, so it reads wrong. For those who watch, I've done everything. That's all I've changed since. New viewers, it's hood stack. I'll go over a couple things. Pretty much stock, hydro tuner. Yeah, I did some towing with her recently. Check out that. That's last video. Getting my brother's new truck. In here, obviously Mishimoto radiator. I already talked about that. Oil catch can. I've done an EBPV delete. Hood stacked. It's very dirty in here right now. Actually, all these stupid bugs. For the viewers, I just fixed my AC. Yes, I got working AC in this. Everything on this truck works now besides the fuel gauge, which I'm gonna fix. But I have a skin to put around this pod to keep dust out of it and stuff. I think that pretty much is the gist of it. Yeah. Alright, so just gonna get some sound clips here. Here's just kind of cruising, some turbo noise. It's about as much cool as it looks. Might blend in with the fog though. But that's from the EBPV delete. Did that ever since. I have like no issues getting up to speed whatsoever. Entire top part. Definitely say do the EBPV delete. It's just better overall, I think. And then just put like a gauge in to read temperature. Because the only reason I left it on before was to see, to know when the truck was warm and ready to go. But now I have a coolant temp gauge, so I know when it's warm and ready to drive. All in all, I'd say if you have a 7.3, number one, just take off the factory downpipe, let her breathe, and get a hydro chip. Just modernize your 7.3 a little bit. That's like all you need to do, besides simple maintenance and maybe like some simple repairs. You should be set after that. I've been going strong for 20,000 miles now. Never had anything major. Just basically a cooling system and then some sensors. But it never left me stranded, and I've always drove it. And I've never had a lift at home either. So, thanks for watching this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment what you want to see next, and should have another YouTube video up soon. See you guys.